Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome to the fifth and final video for today in our NXT WrestleMania weekend hype train. This one is going to be Andrade Cien Almas defending his NXT Championship, accompanied of course by Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega. Accompanied to the ring. Should we start again? This one is Andrade Cien Almas defending his NXT Championship, accompanied by Zelina Vega against Aleister Black. See, it was simple. How did I get it right the first time? I've got no idea. I've got no idea. I like Aleister Black's entrance. I like Aleister Black in general. He's a guy that, I know, I'd say this all the time, don't I? Saw him quite a lot in the UK. When myself and PJ Toby used to go to a few UK shows. And he is absolutely awesome. You think he's awesome on TV when you see him live and you actually hear some of the strikes, the knee strikes. Are just insane. The kicks, my word, it's just insane. It really is. I remember a match where it was Aleister Black or Tommy End at the time. I don't know if it was a tag team match maybe, but either way, Black and Robbie X were in the ring. Black hit a spinning heel kick and Robbie X was done. He was out of it, completely out of it, to the point where somebody had to come out and take him backstage after the match. He walked straight past me. When we were front row, he walked straight past me, and he was not there. You literally, it was like, if it was a cartoon, you would have been able to see the little blurs flying around his head. That's how out he was. It was insane. The power that Almas got and the connection he got on that spinning heel kick as well was insane. Of course, essentially the black mass kick he uses now as his finisher. And I'm so glad this guy is on the game as a core. As a DLC, because you just won't be able to get any of this stuff. This is stuff that you just can't get when you create a wrestler. The entrance, the movesets, but it's just more the movement. The movement is the main one. And the body language. Adelaide. Good Andrade Cien Almas. The man who recently has been proven to Vince McMahon that Vince doesn't need to bring back Alberto Del Rio, doesn't need to bring back Rey Mysterio. He has got a perfectly good Latin American wrestler here, somebody who can draw massive crowds. You saw it in the pictures recently of Andrade Cien Almas' trip over to Mexico and the sort of people that were turning up to watch him. You'll see that this guy can put bums on seats over there, and I feel like if he's given a good run in WWE, could be a massive, massive star in WWE. We know he can bring in the crowds over there. If he can be a pretty good heel to the American crowd as well, then we could see this guy get a massive, massive push on the main roster. There's the top of Tommy End's head there for you, or Aleister Black's head there for you. And Andrade Cien Almas trying to wear the shiniest attire he can possibly find. He's done well there. Here we go then. This is what it's for. The NXT Championship. Belts changed hands quite a few times over the last year. We've seen Samoa Joe, Bobby Roode, Drew McIntyre, sorry. And now, of course, Andrade Cien Almas. And as I said earlier on, I firmly believe... Did I say that earlier on? I don't think I've said it yet. I firmly believe that Aleister Black is going to win this one. I think that it's about time that Aleister Black was given the championship. He's undefeated in NXT still. But I also think it's about time that Andrade Cien Almas moved up to the main roster. I think he needs to avoid 205 Live, which I think he will do. I don't think there's much point for him to be in 205 Live. So I think if he does that, then he will be a great movement going forward. I think, again, potentially SmackDown could be a good shout for him. But again, I do worry potentially about the booking situation, in my opinion. The booking is not fantastic, is it? But there you go. We are underway. Bell gone, and it is already Aleister Black in control, just as I suggested. So I'm just writing some notes for another video I'm going to do in a couple of days' time. So it popped in my head there. Look at me, I'm all organised, writing notes and all sorts. Aleister Black now in firm control of the match, though, still wrenching back at the arm of Andrade Cien Almas, who's got no input in the match at all so far. Until I said he had no input in the match at all so far. Always likes to affect what I'm saying, eh? Put me to wrong. So Black now in control. Zelina Vega at ringside. How much will she get involved in this match? Big splash there by Almas. Avoided by Aleister Black. And what's going to happen with Candice then as well? Because Candice is now obviously signed by WWE. She's effectively there. Is she going to come in as a wrestler? Is she going to come as a coach? At the moment, all we've seen her do is a valet for Johnny Gargano. And be involved in this whole little feud against Andrade Cien Almas. So, will we see Candice on her own now that that Gargano will be leaving NXT? Is that a possibility? Or is it still going to be... I don't know. Is it still going to be very much... She would make a fantastic trainer, in fairness. I know she had made a decision, or she was looking at making a decision a couple of years ago to retire from wrestling and look to have children instead. But obviously the options opened up for her, and she's got to take the opportunity when she can to be part of WWE. It's not an opportunity that's going to come up a lot, and it might only last a few years, but there's no reason why she couldn't do everything she wants to do and still have time to have a family afterwards, I suppose. But I hope to see some Candice inside the ring. I think Candice going for the Women's Championship in NXT would be a good move. So yeah, like I was saying in the last match, if you've not watched the Gargano-Ciampa match, I sort of said about Ciampa winning that one. Aleister Black winning this one. Both Gargano and Almas move up to the main roster, and Ciampa and Black go at each other for the NXT Championship at the next pay-per-view. I think that's going to be a really good way forward, I think. As it is Almas in control at this point in time, though. Maybe WWE 2K18 believes that Almas is going to keep his championship. Only time will tell. Big boot in the back of the leg there by Black. Now into a Saito suplex, folding Almas up like an accordion. Heading up to the top. Does he have a double foot stomp in his arsenal ready to go? He does, but Almas avoided it and then get caught with the roll through. Nice. I don't quite understand how that worked, but it did work, and that's the main thing. Pin now by Aleister Black. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Almas big right hand in the gut of Aleister Black, playing possum. Almas sending Black into the turnbuckle. Boot in the gut. Followed up by a big knee strike in the face of Aleister Black. And Almas now stalking him. Will we see that hammer lock DDT? We do. He hits it. Is that enough to retain his championship? We've taken a few extra seconds pulling Black away from the ropes. That might just give Black the second he needs to recuperate. Or maybe not. There we go then. According to WWE 2K18, it believes that Andrade Cien Almas will be keeping a hold of his NXT championship and giving Aleister Black his first loss in NXT. Now, I don't agree with that one in my opinion. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that Black's going to win this one. Black's going to become the champion. Almas moves up to the main roster. Win-win situation. But let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. Do you think this is going to happen? Or do you think that I might be right in what I think? Or do you think something else is going to happen? Do you think that Aleister Almas will stay and retain the championship? And if that happens, what do you think will happen to Aleister Black? It's yeah, you guys let me know what you what you think's going to happen as well. I should be knocking around watching a lot of Wrestlemania this weekend, so I'll have more than enough time to have a chat with you guys as well. Andrade Cien Almas keeps a hold of the NXT Championship. And that is the end of what WWE 2K18 believes is going to happen at NXT Takeover New Orleans this year. Tomorrow, we're going to see Wrestlemania matches. Now, I've broken 5 tomorrow. Hopefully that will happen as well. Yeah, it's going to be pretty fun actually. I'm looking forward to doing it all now. Of course, if you have enjoyed this one, then please do hit a like. And of course, if you're not already, hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell notification next to it as well, because then you'll know every time I upload a new video Although I might annoy you over the next couple of days when you get 15 notifications of 15 individual WrestleMania matches being uploaded onto this channel, as well as all the other stuff we're doing as well. We do have, of course, for you the first Octane pay-per-view coming up this Sunday, or this Saturday as well, so sure, check out that one. It is really good. I've recorded it already, actually. I was very, very happy with the quality of that. And, of course, then we've got the next episode of Octane on Sunday before WrestleMania as well. We have got a ton of wrestling content coming up for you in the next few days. Anyway, I've been Shabba Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very, very soon for the start of our WrestleMania matches. Bye.
Cien, the 1, 2, 3.